And to page 32, INEC. That's the kicker. Why upload of 2023 presidential poll result failed? That's what INEC is saying. Why upload of 2023 presidential poll result failed? I just got one writer to it, glitched due to systems error. And page 32 is that. Now to yet another page 32. Okay, Fubara. Why Rivers crisis persists. National Assembly, the cry still, Development Ministry's phony projects. And you would find that on page 4. And the last one, of course, Trump takes over today. All right, page
Today.
5. It's quite a decider for Africa, Africans, and
The
migrants, immigrants, the world. Everybody is standing still for that
It has been tagged
inauguration.
the second coming of Trump.
That's right.
The second coming of Trump.
And just to also put it out there, TikTok will be starting services again in the United States.
That's right.
With hopes that Trump's renewal or second coming will indeed give them a second trial this time. Well, let's still get on now, moving away from that and seeing yet another daily at this point in time. That should be... Okay. As soon as we are getting a mix-up somewhere, but we will fix that. Right,
right.
but let's go see this one. Nigeria Tribune newspaper, right?
Okay. All right, so the Nigerian Tribune newspaper leads with tax reform bills as the kicker knocks kudos trail governor's proposal. And this has a truckload of riders underneath that headline. I'm just going to touch on a few of them.
That's right.
Experts say NGF's decision doesn't fully address long-term fiscal sustainability, fairness issues. And then the second one says only removed political obstacles to the reform. CUPP, Afinefere, Undume, Okorie, Northern Coalition speak. And then decision splits leaders and also groups. All right, you get details on pages 6, 22, and 23. I mean, just to tell you that that is indeed the big news story on the Nigerian Tribune newspaper this morning. Global oil prices behind hike in petrol price. Dangote Refinery talking there. You find details on page 8. And then Diezani distances self from ownership of repatriated $52.8 million loot. What is going on?
I saw that on my face, and it left my jaws dropping.
I mean, it's beginning to look like when we say something on here,
Right.
I mean, a few days later, we're seeing a counterclaim.
That's right. That's what's going on. I
But-
think she's clearing the air. Well, that's what she's doing, clearing
So
the
if
air.
she's distancing herself from that repatriated loot, then how did that one come about?
Well, some questions, and the EFCC, ICPC, and all of the investigative reform networking system in Nigeria should give us an answer.
Oh, it was a ghost
and
who
fast.
looted those monies. But well, if it's
you
a
never
ghost,
know.
I mean, the good thing is monies have been
Been
repatriated or
repatriated.
sent back home.
That's it.
Details on page 27 this morning. CBN, NCC, DMBs, that's the deposit money banks,
Yeah.
reach agreement on 200 billion naira telco fees debt. Details on page 8. Gunmen kill a Celestial Church prophet during service in Ogun. You find that one on page 26. Police in Ondo bust a children trafficking syndicate, rescue 14 children in Anambra. Details on page 27. And then this one here says 2025 budget, National Assembly queries a ghost project in Steel Ministry. Calls for independent forensic audit of expenditure. Federal government still looking for $2 billion to revamp Ajaokuta Steel firm. This is coming from a minister. Now, details on page 3. Well, can there really be an end in sight to all of these budget padding and ghost projects across ministries, agencies, and departments of government?
You know, the one that is really shocking me, and I feel pained as a Nigerian, and as a Nigerian, is the 2 billion naira that the federal, $2 billion that the federal government is looking for to revamping Ajaokuta, the same Ajaokuta still. Okay, I'll leave it
Okay. Nigerians kick against fresh move to float another national carrier. All right, details on page 2. And death toll in Niger tanker fire rises to 86. 80 victims given mass burial, 55 injured. Tinubu governors, others mourn. Trump takes office today as 47th U.S. president. Details on page 2. Let's leave it there for the Nigerian Tribune
That's
newspaper.
right. Well, living that there. And now let's bring the Punch newspaper to you. The big story, NLC faults fresh petrol price hike. says federal government insensitive. Page 31 has got that story. Labor fears hike will fuel food crisis. Labor is fearing, is afraid that hike will fuel food crisis. And the second writer for that big story now, increase in line with rising crude price. Dangote is saying that now. Just to the side of the Punch newspaper, Niger explosion. Tinubu, Buhari, others mourn as death toll hits 86. We've just started the year. All right, now mass deportation fear, border closures. Trump returns to White House. He does make a return, and return in style. Second coming, they call it. But now Gaza is the kicker. UN, others cheer as freed Israelis reunite with families. All right, 89,000 Nigerians denied Schengen visa in 2 years. That's a report. Page 16 is holding that down, and that would be all with the Punch newspaper, right? Okay,
Have we looked at the Vanguard?
Let's go see it. The Vanguard newspaper, the Vanguard newspaper. Where are you? Okay, all right.
All right, high interest rate. That is the key car manufacturers cut back on bank loans. Credit to sector records a first quarterly decline in 2 years, with some riders underneath it. Manufacturers seeking other funding options. This is coming from CPPE. And then high lending rate. Output decline discourage lending for investment. This is coming from the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. And the last one says businesses postpone investment decisions. This is coming from analysts. Well, that's on page 19 of the Vanguard newspaper. And then efforts ongoing to rescue abducted AIG's wife. Statement is credited to the police. Details on page 10. Moving to page 25, federal government probes Niger tanker explosion as death toll hits 86. Well, this one here says that Badenoch attacks Nigeria again. Says her terrible government destroys lives. Right underneath it says we are saddened by her rhetorics. Presidency talking there. Details on page 26.
Yeah.
Rising international price of crude forces hike in petrol price. Details on page 5.
That's right.
And the Labour Party crisis. We're heading to Supreme Court. Then Nadi Usman talking right there. And then MAGA, I don't know what MAGA means, but what awaits Nigeria as Trump mounts saddle? All right, details on pages 8 and 9. Sarap writes Trump seeks return of stolen assets as Diezani denies ownership of repatriated $52.8 million loot. Details on page 10. And then on page 4, Onansanya refutes fraud allegations, vows to defend reputation. We have the sports story here on page 37. It says CAF CC Ayimba crash in Egypt. All right, I think we just leave it there this morning.
That's
for
right.
the Vanguard newspaper.
And of course, we will now head out on a recess. We will be right back. And when we do come back, of course, it will be about you telling us your 2 cents on which of these headlines jumps at you, pops at you, tickles your fancy, or begs for your reaction. Don't go away.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Your number 1 radio experience you can count on. Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Looking for a professional event planner in Abuja and its environs, but don't know how to go about it? Eagles FM got you covered. Call us today and let's help you fix that event that will leave you with evergreen memories. Call 081 5791 7278. I take it again, 081 5791 7278. Thank you.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
All right, back from recess right there and handing the numbers, the studio numbers to you. And the numbers are
0907-353-0044 or 0908-766-8888. You can send a voice note or a message to the WhatsApp portal on 0909-705-4450.
hello, and good morning.
Barrister Mesere.
Monsieur Apostle also.
Yeah, Mesere, yes, God bless you. It's for my greeting.
No, you have to greet me in a local dialect.
You know, when I learn that one, I will do that. Thank you. God bless
All
you.
right, good morning
So,
to you.
my name is Apostle Osola from
Yes,
Apo.
thank
So, last time I checked, INEC have no reason to, any reason for apology because last time I checked, they make me to know in 2003, before the 2003 election, that all the requirements they need, the federal government under the Buhari have given them whatever they need. Now, they could not give Nigerian a perfect result. They went and give us a result at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. in the morning. That means there is a skeleton in their cupboard. This time around, please, I beg them, if they will never give us this time around that the election is coming closer, they let them go to Ghana and for orientation. It will go a long way. And another thing I want to say before my time will finish is this.
Right.
All these people that are engaged in killing people, the reason is that whenever they apprehend them, before you know, they will give them a sub-landing. Before you know, the court of the land will condemn them, and they will say that governor will come and find before they will kill them as they have been killing other people. It's not in other civilized countries, it's not like that. Once a competent court have condemn the person, let that person go, because the way these two people are killing people these days is taken out of hand. Thank you and God bless you. And my sister.
I don't like this thing you are doing, no.
Thank you, Apostle. Thank you, Apostle.
God bless all of you.
Thank you very much.
All right, Apostle lost a life there. All right.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to the both of you. How was your night?
Lovely.
Thank you. What's your name and where you're
I
from?
remind my humble self, Engineer Emmanuel from Kaduna in Abuja today, since yesterday.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, let me begin with the Ajakuta that they
Engineer Emmanuel, are you there? Can you hear us?
loud and clear, my brother.
Yeah, the background is a bit very noisy.
Yeah, I've just done the network.
All right, all right. Where in Abuja
Yeah,
are you? Where in
let me
Abuja are
talk
you? Where
about-
in Abuja are you?
Come again?
Where in Abuja are you?
I'm in Lupe.
All right, talk to us.
Yeah, let me begin with this issue of Ajakuta. You see, Ajakuta is a big elephant. Any government that comes takes its own and goes away. I think our leaders should be ashamed of themselves, in the sense that Ajakuta can fetch how many millions of jobs, but they just use politics on it, siphoning Nigeria's money, and there is no accountability for it. All the money they put in Ajakuta, if it is other clients put that money, you will see what they will achieve. But ours, I think corruption, when David Cameron said we are fantastic corrupt, they thought he was saying it because of the same thing. And that is just the reality. It's unfortunate. Now, under all the administration of the ex-president, let's make an accountability. You will see that they have not done good to this country, but have. That is on that. Then concerning designing now, distance herself from that money. My sister, if they do not know who get the money, let them come and ask me. That is why they keep telling us Abacha loot, because Abacha is not alive to defend himself.
All right.
So I think it is high time the government should be truthful to the citizens.
Okay.
INEC is a disgrace to us. You collect 400-something billion and you are telling us why you could not transmit result. Why? They should tell that to the best of the air. Mahmoud should give us accountability of that money.
Okay.
That is just it. Have a blessed Sunday morning.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Well. INEC, give accountability. That's what Nigerians are asking for. Hello and good morning.
Oga, well done, sir. Good morning, sir.
Dr. Prince Ike, where are you calling
Yes,
from?
sir. And a profile greeting to my queen. God bless you.
Right.
Good morning.
Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Karimatuja.
Right.
Where have you been? I've been listening, waiting to hear my energetic and also superlative voice
Thank you so much.
of
I'm here.
greatness. Anyway,
Right.
we could do.
Thank you.
Anyway, what I'm just trying to say is this. I'm not a happy man. I can never be a happy man seeing what is happening in Nigeria, especially killing a priest at one of the church, Celestial Church of God of Christ at Iberoko in Ogun State. Why are we using our hand to make sure that Nigeria is crippled and also crumbled? It's no good at all. Understand me? Why are we doing this thing to ourselves? Now, there's no reason for us to blame the government, because they are trying, you and me,
to control a family of 5 is very, 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 very impossible to us. How much more one person is controlling about something, million people, as Nigerian population. Why are we doing this? Do you expect anybody from outside the shore, this great nation, to come and fix Nigeria together? Anybody from United States of America or, this place, German country, to come and fix Nigeria? Everything lies down, both in your hand, in my hand. Let us, give this chance to ruin this country. Since 2009, August, that we have been seeing the development of onslaught of can I say, insecurity. Nigeria can never be the same. A lot of billions of dollars have been invested in that, agendas to see that there must be sanity, sanitization, and also security. No. Please, can we help? Nigeria is passing through a lot of drama, issue of power failure, issue of kidnapping, issue of insecurity, issue of scarcity of fuel. Name it. In fact, let us know what you are doing. Nobody is owner of this country. This country belongs to you and me. Irrespective of our state of origin, our political connotation, and also, religious organization, and also cultural affiliation. We live in Nigeria, an indivisible entity known as Nigeria, great people, giants of Africa.
Okay.
So you look at it now.
Okay,
please,
boss.
can we repent?
Yeah.
So that Nigeria will be a better place for us. Thank
All
you.
right.
Have a pleasant
Thank
day.
you.
Thank you very much,
Dr. Prince
Dr.
Ike right
Prince
there.
Ike.
Let's repent. We have to repent, and not just as a community, but as a nation, and it starts from the individual.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Abubakar, calling from Massacre.
Hey, Abubakar. Feels good to hear your voice.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, my brother.
My greetings to Salasi Al-Amin and other family members.
Sure.
First, I want to extend my condolences to the people of Niger State for the fire incident that happened last Saturday. Mr. Odward.
Yes, please.
I also want to express my deep dissatisfaction over the underreport that I am hearing. I was live in that spot when all happened.
Really?
I actually went to visit my mom in Maji. And my mom is a trader. She trades in Diku market. And it was on a market day. So I accompanied her there. While we were in the market at about 7:30, we saw people, because when I was coming, I saw the vehicle, the truck that fell. I don't know what is wrong with Nigerians. We begin to put blame on our leaders, the government, the political class, and the rest. Both the poor and the rich are so wicked in this country. No wonder they are stealing when they get there. While the vehicle fell, some boys were running into the market. They even want to pick my mom's basin. What did they run to get? You want to go and get the product. That was exactly what actually happened. While they were rushing to steal fuel, the fire just caught up. And while you say the word that it is underreported, I swear more than 200 persons died in that at that spot.
More than 200?
You only are saying 80. More than 200 persons died there. And others are still dying in the hospital. So they are telling us 80, 86 or whatever. It's underreported. Even my mom's neighbors, even in Madrid, some persons died. Some reports, even yesterday night, some died in the hospital in Madrid. Because some hospitals in Madrid, Diko, Rusi, and General Hospital in Suliga, so many victims are there. And many of them were rushing to go and get the fuel with us. That's actually what happened. Let me just send this message to Nigerians. Those that are investing in this fuel, the fuel does not belong to government. It's an individual like you and I. Some of them have to borrow money, they took a loan to venture into this investment. While some of them, they are just starting. And when the vehicle fails, instead of you to pity the owner, you want to go and fetch the product. You call it national case. While in turn you are actually bringing down the owner of that that product. Thank you very much. It's really saddening.
It's really
Abubakar,
saddening.
thank you so much for calling.
Appreciate that from you, Abubakar.
Well, you know,
I mean, what can we say?
I would like to
what can
call
we say?
Abubakar a prophet. Because,
Right.
you know, yesterday we had a
We
conversation.
had that conversation,
right,
you and I, yeah.
on the phone, and I said, the same thing.
Sure.
That I think Nigerians is about time for us to look inwards. Our attitude when it comes to things like this, it's really very disturbing, especially from adults and even the youth. It's really very disturbing. First of all, if a tanker carrying fuel maybe broke down on the road,
Right.
and then the product is actually like pouring off the tanker or the tank as it were. Why is there so much excitement and rush to go scoop the fuel, knowing fully well that is actually someone's investment?
Right.
Why is there so much excitement when these things happen? Like, you get excited when things like this happen because you want to make quick gains,
You're right. You're right.
and then in the process you put your lives on the line, and then some people would blame this on poverty.
What we really should blame is our mindset. Abubakar already put it out there, and you also, emboldened that conversation. I mean, yesterday we had that conversation. It's just the mindset. And that's why he said, the moment you get the opportunity to be at the helms of affair leading, you do even worse because you are a reflection of who we are. And when we say who we are, we're not saying that, everybody is entirely the same. But there are pigments, there are, droplets of that is a tendency. That's the point, right? But have you been able to wire your mindsets in a way that, should you be faced with that same situation, you will do differently from what every other person says or does? That's the thing. But when we are faced with it, it becomes a litmus test, testing our own personality, our own resolve, and then you see a lot of people falter.
And just to put it out there, I mean, for someone like Abubakar who witnessed, this tragic incident on Saturday,
very
please,
tragic.
next time we're not praying for, these, tragic events to happen,
Yeah.
right? But when things like this happen and you have your mobile phone with you, please just capture as much as you can. We need these, eyewitness reports,
Sure.
honestly, so we can tinker with these issues even more, critically. Thank you.
Right, yeah, it might just be the conversation for 10 o'clock. You never know. Keep your fingers crossed. But yes, we will just head out now to the WhatsApp portal and see what is in store for us out there. And should we have more time, we'll get back with the voice calls. Let's begin with this one right here and on here.
All right, Turkin Behundu says, good evening.
Well,
Turkin, it's morning already, all right? Thank you. He says, good morning,
Good
Daniel
morning to you,
Anife. I'm in
Tekinbi.
Nasarawa State.
Yeah.
It's sad how our people, all right, who lost their lives in Mina, while scooping fuel from a fuel tanker. It is unfortunate that many of our people are aware of the danger of scooping fuel, yet, they still go ahead in the process, and they also, lost their lives. Now, for the suspended priest, many are found wanting in this regard. Some secretly have children with different women, while not, do the needful by throwing in the towel. If you're tired of your calling,
right.
Turkin Behundu,
Turkin B says
there,
that.
thank you for
Thank
that
you.
message.
Let's get on with this one now.
All right, Ogedemano Austin from Adona, Sarawak State says, when shall we learn from history of what befell us as we scramble, any time to scoop oil from falling oil tanker? It has been a recurring decimal, and each time it happens or occur, a lot of damages are witnessed, ranging from the loss of lives, properties, and environmental damages. In spite of all of this that we pass through in an incident like this, no lesson or lessons are learned. Nigerians would not be deterred from rushing to collect the spill. The Jesse incident in Delta State that occurred in the 20s, and many that have occurred after that incident, could not serve as a deterrent to the many, all right, okay, or to the land. I hope no one would apportion the blame on the government in this Deco Junction episode that happened on Saturday. May God save us, Ogedemano Austin from Adona, Sarawak State. Thank you for that
Right.
message.
Appreciate you.
All right.
All right. Quite a
who's
number of
this?
messages now. Hamed Amza from Suleja. You are sending these messages. You said, good morning. I want to comment on that Catholic priest that decided to tie the knot with the love of his life. You see, biblically, it's proven that no weapon formed against us shall prosper, but women are the weapon that formed against us, and this weapon always prospers. He says, come on, let's not give it a generic feeling now. All right, but anyways, this is to tell you that it's only a woman that drags something with God.
Where is this coming from?
Where is this coming from, my brother? Okay. Okay, now I wouldn't go further with this one now. But anyways, thank you, Hamza, for that one. Comrade Olabasi from Wari, Abuja. Good morning to you both, along with Daniel and Lady Omo F.A. Peace. God bless your day. God bless yours too. Right, again, President Tinubu's government is about to scam poor and vulnerable Nigerians on the pretext of transferring 75,000 naira to them. Last time, when they used the so-called Ministry of Humanitarian Services to perpetrate the fraud, SMS was sent to thousands of the would-be beneficiaries, but no kobo was transferred to them. Please, let the federal government come out to explain to the world what happened to monies earmarked for that purpose. Too much of cheating always brings tears to the eyes. May God Almighty save us from ourselves. Amen, he says. All right, Comrade Olabasi, that's your take. But let's go see this one. You didn't quite let Jacob John, yeah.
It said, it's so sad what happened in Niger State.
Right, quite sad.
That's
Very,
just about
very
it for
sad.
him.
I think
Jacob,
that's the
thanks
word
for
for
that
it.
message.
Thank you.
And Chinoso from Suleja says, as for the priest that wedded his girlfriend in the USA, Olga, when you see that the center cannot hold, when the matter don't tie rapper, just resign honorably.
Okay, talking about resigning honorably now. Let's begin this one now with Honorable Edwards, as he has sent us a voice note. And then, of course, don't worry, everybody will be carried along in the course of this very review. Okay, going fully well into this one now. Let's take it.
I'm so black. I go to you.
Good
My name is Honorable Edward. I am so much touched with the report from our brother here, Abubakar. It is really bad. So what's the meaning of that is very simple. We are the problem to ourselves. We are problem to ourselves. Go everywhere. We are causing problem to ourselves. Today, Dangote is saying a different thing. Go to Round FCT. Look at Maho. That iron that they used to cast, used to close the hole. I don't know whether Maho, what do you call them? They have removed them almost everywhere. Which is going after them. People are complaining. Do you know that if you by mistake, you fall inside that thing, you are gone. Today, fuel, that cafe, and you're ready to go and get that food because you say you are poor. I think the only poor people on this earth. Who is not poor? Who is not poor? You see the opportunity, you steal money. Somebody else see the money, so you steal money without stealing because you just want to be good citizen. Why not some people do the same thing? I want to ourselves. I also want to talk about the second coming of Trump. It's one of the best things that will ever happen because as a Christian man to man, woman to woman, if Trump can only stop that alone, and then in his tenure, me, I will be very grateful. Honestly speaking, his coming is the best thing that will ever happen. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you,
Honorable
Honorable Edwards. Taking yet another one now.
Good morning, Equus FM. Good morning, Omoife. Good morning, my namesake. My name is Daniel from Kurudu.
Daniel, welcome.
Honestly, my condolences to the family that lost their life in tanker explosion in Niger State. A very sad moment. You see, I must urge Nigerians that we should be very careful when it comes to tanker, because the information that we got was the fact that when the incident happened, people are just rushing there to pick product, fish product. It's very, very risky. Nevertheless, this is a wake-up call to federal government. Our road is too bad. That road.
Okay. Well, we'll get back with that. We're trying to get through just a little bit, a little patience, and we're back. Yeah.
It's too bad. It's not even accessible. See, we should try and work on our road. Our road are very bad. If you travel on road, you will know how bad our road is. It's a wake-up call to Ministry of Works. Please, they should work and let road safety begin to enlighten drivers on how to use this road, most especially these big trucks. They are killing Nigerians. I pray that God will lead us. All right. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria.
Thank you so much, Dan. Ministry of Works, please work. That's what Daniel is saying.
Good morning, Udo Daniel.
Good morning to
Good
you.
morning, my sister Omoefe. My name is Salasi, sending this voice note from Turkey. Sorry, I won't have the privilege to greet people today. More than 18 transmission tower vandalized in 6 days. Who are vandalizing all these things? Prophet Kill in Ogun State. I remember Udo Daniel wanted to remember what happened during Buhari time. Yes, it happened in Ozubulu, Anambra State. That some people went to the church during church service and opened fire and killed people. So that is it. 86 people die in Niger tanker explosion. So what is Buhari money for? Didn't Buhari supposed to do that road? That tanker that exploded was following one way because of the bad U-turn. That U-turn from that conjunction is so deep that it can, in fact, if care is not taken, it can swallow human being from that U-turn. And because of that, the tanker resolved to be following one way. And in the process, that tanker fell. As the tanker fell, they brought in another tanker to equip the fuel to the other tanker. And people were scooping. In the process, there was fire. And more than 86 people burned. Women and children. AIG wife kidnapped. That's Odumosu, and they are trying to rescue her. If they can kidnap AIG wife, how about me that my house don't even have fence? It's only God that will deliver us from this insecurity. Nagodi.
Right.
Selassie, thank you so much for that voice note.
Very deep voice note right there. Thank you. Let's go see this one here.
Good morning, you have done. Good morning, my sister in the studio. God bless you, this morning, sir, this morning.
Good morning.
I greet our caller. My name is Bibi Bless. I call from Otako. What I want to say this morning. Now, how long are we continue like this? Complaining every day. Complaining our road. Complaining issue of security. Complaining issue of order. Complaining issue of food. Which one we go to sleep when we go wake up where we will not take anything bad. What I want to say, if you say this will be good, this fire accident will happen, it will happen. Now people they carry this contract give what they do. They refuse to do it and they chop the money, they let IPC, they say be forgive. All to today, nothing come about it. When I come out yesterday, I look the work really. Yes, what they do. My mind, I begin to popular for I say God will bless her. But before God will bless her, I must say God will bless her. But may you go beg God. Wait till you use mouth to talk. May God forgive her. He will live long, no matter anyhow. But the man is try for Abuja, the one we are doing now. I'm not supposed to make the perfect finish. The people that they are already ready for, they will do for us. What do we do? What do we do? The soccer politicians they represent us. When this is happening, they will talk. They just sit there because their children are not there. Their wives are not there. Including they are not there. When they chop money, they are not going to be like pastor. Where nobody can talk to them. The army, police, where they guide themselves. But God will reward them for the bad work what they do. But
Right, BB, right there. Well, let's see how we can take in some other messages very quickly, as much as we can. All right, Polycart didn't quite let us into where it is that you're messaging from, but we see you. Thank you. Let's take this one now.
All right, this one says, good morning to you, Mr. Yudi, and your co-pilot in the studio.
Well, Amoife is the name.
Wishing you and all the beautiful listeners of this FM a beautiful new working week.
That's right.
My name is Praise James Akbabio, listening from Garki 2. Mr. Yudi, $50.8 million magically appears, that belongs to no one. How do we explain this, Biko? Ajaokuta revamping is a task that must be done. I think the same energy put in bringing our refineries to life should be invested in bringing our Ajaokuta to life too. Lagos-Calabar Coastal Superhighway is a misplacement of priority when you have Ajaokuta in comatose. Tanker explosion. My people know the PT Peking way big ball of Eba kilo. God help us. So, well, is that supposed to be an adage or a proverb? But thank you, James Akbabio, for that message.
Right. And Eric, thank you for giving us that quick reminder right there. Let's go take your voice note right on here.
I trust you both had a wonderful weekend, and good morning to all our callers and listeners on this platform. My name is Eric from Use2.
Okay.
That cast is so sad and it's a great tragedy. May God rest their soul and comfort their loved ones. Similar thing happened around 25th October 2024, where over 200 lives were devastated. I saw that there is a place of poverty, hardship, and coupled with bad roads across the country. But most people go scoop fuel whenever a tanker falls. No, this is someone's business. So some people just want to go and reap for one where they have not sown. A tanker carrying about 60,000 liters of PMS has fallen down. Is a huge loss to the business owner. But yet people will decide now to go and scoop fuel. How many quantity of those PMS will they sell to even better their lives in the first place? So I think at this level, the government really need to partner with maybe local authorities and religious leaders at this local level to speak the language these people understand better on the danger of going to school well whenever a tanker fails. Because I bet you people will not learn from all of these horrible experiences. How long do we continue like this? Over 200 lives in October, over 80 lives just over the weekend. It is well. May God have mercy on this country.
Thank you, Eric.
We barely started the year. We know this is just part of what we started with when we said, is it positive reports or mostly negative? We can't go any further, but yeah, Abbas, we see your message right there. You're talking about the fact that governors and the general populace, should do more, should engage in sensitization on the danger of scooping fuels from falling tankers, especially the North. It said it's quite sad. Preventable lives are being lost due to carelessness and poor education. Souls rest in peace, you say, Abbas. Thank you, far too kind. But we can't go any further, but we want to say a big thank you to you. As we said, it might just be the conversation for 10 o'clock, so you don't want to miss that one. It's a general open banter, and we should discuss this. I mean, is it a change in our mindset or a change in the narrative that we hold so dearly? Poverty, corruption, pain, hunger, and all of that is what we'll be looking in, at that very hour. But yes, let's give space for Vicky Vic, the sports minister on radio, to come do what he knows how to do best. Omo.
That's right, and just to give you a heads up as well on what to expect from us at the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to be taking a look at the murder cases, that have actually been recorded in recent times in Nigeria. It's really a very disturbing trend. All right, the high murder rates plague, Nigerian communities severely. But what is really the cause of this, trend? Is it unemployment? Can this be linked to unemployment? Can this be linked to a wave from the pit of hell? Or what exactly, can be linked, to this, cases of, murder in Nigeria? I mean, we've seen lovers murdering themselves.
Right.
We've seen hoodlums or, non-state actors or non-gunmen murdering, even clergymen during, church services. And what have you? I mean, the issues are really many. I mean, to mention a few, but would actually like you to join us at that time so you can also share your 2 cents on this particular subject matter.
All right, heading out now. Don't go away. It's the breakfast show. Eagles Morning Rise, we call it.